Hello again. Right. More combinator fun. If you watched the last video, it was kind of beat repeater type stuff. This is more sort of buzzy effects. You know, like those kind of tight roll drill sounds. Sometimes, you know, grainy sounding kind of things that you get. Using very much the same principle as with the beat repeater, but not using tempo synced delay times. Instead using very short delay times of less than, say, 100 milliseconds or something. Oh no, I've done this wrong. Put the mixer in first. So it's, yeah, on principle it's exactly the same. So the routing, the routing is pretty similar. We route into a channel rather, on the mixer, and then send the separate left and right outputs to both the left inputs on the delays. And route these back up here. And then, if you remember, we get a matrix, and we put the curve of the matrix into a rotary, set it to bipolar, and then we use the curve here to do exactly the same thing of ducking the volume on this and shifting up the volume of the feedback and the dry wet on both delays. Blah 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 blah. I did this all before, we know what to do. But I'm going to have to do it again anyway, because I didn't prepare myself. But I suppose it's helpful to go over it again. Okay. So that's our beat repeat, isn't it? But we're going to turn this to milliseconds. And we're going to, let's say, have rotary 2 on the delay be, well, to adjust the delay time in milliseconds. Let's have it of roughly a minimum and maximum value of 1 to 100 milliseconds, because otherwise it just doesn't really sound as good. Apparently if you hold shift you can do fine adjustments to large values. This has got to be rotary 2. Oh, was the other one rotary 2? Yes. Okay. Woo. Okay. Marvellous. Oh no. Must press play. So yeah, it's doing the same thing, but we've got a tighter delay time, so we get a buzzy sound. And rotary 2, if I just turn rotary 2, you'll see that the delay time will change. So you can either have, you could either do that yourself in real time with a mouse or with a controller, or you could be lazy like me and get an LFO to do it. I'm going to use a Maelstrom LFO this time because you can turn them on and off, which I like, even though they have the sample and hold behaves differently, I find, on this one. But anyway, we're going to route out of mod output A into rotary 2, and we'll set this to, where's the sample and hold one? There we go. Turn the sync on and have a value of 1 quarter? Oh, I don't know, whatever. That one. Pretty cool, I like it. What I might do is maybe put button 1 here to turn on the... That's the first one that comes up. Yeah, so I can turn my LFO on or off if I want to. Oh, no. And then I'll just make a load of patterns with different variations, blah. Stuff like, these are ones like this is quite good. You get a kind of gatey, you get a gatey kind of. And then I could probably use the same LFO to modulate the patterns to... Yes, that should work. And then you could keep doing that. You could have, well, really, you're kind of limited to three different types of delay settings, as it were, because you're always going to need one rotary to modulate the patterns. So really you can only have 3 types. Yeah, there you go. Enjoy.